It's very good. My only advice is that we must learn to enjoy. This couple we have lost. That's the only thing we have lost. Is the method of enjoyment. Everything is just try to find out ways and methods of enjoyment. So you will not get into arguments. You will not try to criticize. You will not try to find faults with each other. Just try to enjoy each other. The enjoyment comes out of whatever is good. Say if a fruit has got some part which is sour and some part which is rotten, you take out that part of the fruit which is all right and enjoy it. In the same way, when you are dealing with your partners and friends and other Sahajogis, you must put your attention to the good points of other Sahajogis. And then you will imbibe those good points within you. But your attention should be on good points, because that is what is enjoyable in the other person. By seeing the bad points, you become a miserable creature and make the other fellow also miserable. By that you do not help yourself, neither you help the other person. So the best thing to do is to enjoy the best part in the other. And you'll be amazed. By that enjoyment, the other feels very secure, happy, joyous, and that goodness starts spreading to other parts of the body, to other parts of the being, other parts of the mind. And the whole can be made very beautiful. And enjoyment can give you the real insight into the understanding of others. If you cannot enjoy another person, that means something wrong with you, not with that person. After realization especially, it should be very easy. Before realization, of course, I don't say. That could be very difficult. But after realization, one should try to see the good points. Like in a room, there is light, in another room there is no light. So we take the light from one room to another, and another. We cannot bring light from the dark room. In the same way, we have to move from the part that is enjoyable to other parts. And this has very subtle effect, extremely subtle. When you start enjoying another person, he develops self-esteem and he tries to be enjoyable also. But the relationship between husband and wife is very, very intimate. And the enjoyment should be maximum between them when they are Sahajogis. But they should give up the old patterns of married lives as they are. There are, like, husband can do whatever he likes, he is free, and the wife is free to do whatever she likes. She is on her own and he is on her own, and nobody should object, and that sort of a nonsensical life. Because you are not on your own. You are a part of the whole. You are all joined together. You all have to work in such a way that you feel that unity within yourself. This is what one does not realize, that we cannot be on our own. Your freedom is in enjoying the freedom of others, not abandonment. After realization, the freedom lies in understanding the freedom of others, not your own freedom, the so-called. That is how you'll get over your aggressiveness. And for small, small things, for petty things, for useless things, a Sahajogi is not going to argue. Because he's found out something so high, so absolute. I'll give you an example how a Sahajogi and behave, and a non-Sahaja-yogi. For example, a non-Sahaja-yogi comes to a room which is decorated, say, by a wife. Now, he comes and says, "Oh, I don't like this color. I don't like that color. You see, why did you put that? And this could have been cheaper," or some sort of a thing like that. Or a wife can do the same. But when a Sahaja Yogi marries a non-Sahaja Yogi, he says, "Do you like it? Then I like it. Did you like it? Really you liked it? Then I like it. If you have liked it, I would like it. Whatever you believe, I will believe into. This I believe, I like," these words go away. Third is I think. We do not think. Sahaja Yogis do not think. We are beyond thinking. So you should say, "I enjoy being with you. I enjoy being your wife or your husband." Our terminology has to change. Because now we have become the suckers of joy, not of misery. The whole priorities must be changed in life. How to please others should be the priority. How to make the other person feel the trust. How much can you give? Not take. Who outbeats the other in giving? Who is more generous between the two? For example, say one Sahaja Yogi has a friend and another is her husband or wife, whatever it is. Then the friend is coming, then the husband or the wife who is not the friend must go all out to help. The wife or the husband, to make the friendship stronger, purer, beautiful. Just to please your companion. But not to pamper the ego. This is a very subtle thing one should understand, for which one should ask for wisdom. That you are not pampering the ego of the person, because you know what is ego. But if you think by saying something it hurts another person, better not say. Sahaja Yoga takes its own course and works out all those corrections. You don't have to worry about correcting others, but just enjoying others. That you leave it to me. That's my job. If you just enjoy each other and love each other, you have really returned all my love. That's all I want. That as I have loved you, you have to love each other. With all your heart, with all your soul. Without expecting any return, except that the feeling that you have loved. May God bless this marriage and all other marriages that are going to come forward. As a mother, it is so fulfilling. Now I can retire gradually. I think I can. The great souls are going to be born, so we must await their coming. That's why it is necessary that establish good relationship and harmony, because we all have to work together, not separately on our own. Try to be harmonious as far as possible. We are thankful to Hester for inviting us to this place. She was very kind. Really, she has been always very, very kind, extremely kind. Very sweet of you to have invited us here, all of us. And we are going to have a very nice time now. Very nice time. You wanted me to be here in the night, and we are all going to enjoy ourselves the whole night. And it's going to be wonderful. So, but I'm going to sing to the bride and the bridegroom. I would like them to sit on some chair at least. This is good for Kuli. And both of them can sit together. Come along. He's feeling more shy than the bride now. Give him a veil. It's better that he has a veil on him. Esther is looking so sweet in that star. Very sweet. I'm missing Markham very much. He wrote such a sweet letter. He's very sweet. I'm happy Alan is here. We have to arrange also Alan's marriage one day. All right? Yeah, sit down. Sit down there. This one is. Sit down, sit down. First the bride has to sit, you see. After marriage, this bride is important. Sit down. So, how did the ceremony went on? Good. So what is the program?
You had tea, Mother.
Tea. All right.
Not very original suggestion.
Whatever. Then I think let's finish the dinner. All right? Good idea. All Harley Street is now looking out for patients because Arabs are going away. Who's going to pay them? They are spoiled, really. Poor thing. What beautiful flowers, huh? Beautiful.
About Hanswich.
Petrol, how you got petrol today?
Well, we went shopping in Hanswich today to buy some sweets and things. And when Harry was driving, and when we went to start the car to go back, it wouldn't start. Nothing. It just wouldn't start. We couldn't do a thing. And so at first we thought it was the petrol. So we went looking for petrol, and Mother said, go and get a taxi and find something. But the car runs on diesel, and none of the petrol stations had any. So we walked and walked and walked and walked. Finally got to a petrol station, and they didn't do diesel. So we stood there for ages waiting for a taxi. Nothing came. And Harry said, we'd better pray to Mother. And just that minute, somebody called him over and asked him to help start their car, push it. And they ended up taking us to some place where we got diesel, taking us all the way back. And the car still wouldn't start.
No, but but then the petrol was brought. But still the car would not start. Then they had to go and get the oil. So they went and bought the oil. Then it would not open the bonnet, you see. So poor Harry was to learn everything about. So he learnt everything about the car, and I was sitting quietly, sitting and watching everybody passing and coming down. Still it would not start. So then they said it's automatic, it cannot start. So I said, then it's all right. I was sitting at that point, that place throughout, you see. And then we had to take a train, and both of us came by train. Still, I was enjoying myself thoroughly. So then what I said you should say, because Christine said, Mother, aren't you tired sitting in one place and sitting just there doing nothing? Aren't you tired? And it was such a negative, I said there was negative forces and I had to sit there. But what I told her was the thing, you just listen. So what did I say?
That you had to be there.
I had to be there, that's all. What is there to be tired? That's my job. I enjoyed every minute of it. And I had to come by train. That was also so. Everything has to be, so you have to do it.
And then Peter went there. And he just started funny things. And he just started the car like that. But he was very extraordinary because after we'd come back, it just started perfectly. But even before that, Peter never comes home in the daytime. And he suddenly turned up just as I was going out to get Ronald from a party. And he told me exactly where he was going, which was a bit of a strange thing because Peter never tells me anything like that. And then Harry rings up and says, help, Hans, please come and tell Peter to come and get the car organised. It was so strange, the confusion. I was thinking, sorry, I don't know where Peter is. And that's it. But I happened to know he was going to be in Chesham Street in Belgravia. So I jumped into a taxi and said, go to Chesham Street and see if you can find a yellow van. and again, it was amazing that he was just parked just outside the house. And then I find the yellow van, but of course, that's a whole big street, and where do you find Peter? And then magically Peter appeared, and then magically we bumped into Mother just as we were going.
That's on the road.
Just on the road. And then Christine takes over again. And that's when Peter went to the car, drove to the car, and it just started.
Whole thing was like a drama. But you can make it very laborious, horrible, boring stuff. See. Whole thing was such a beautiful drama, and I saw all kinds of people coming, walking. Most of them, I think, had either a limb missing, or a hand missing, or a finger missing. All sorts of faces coming up that road, and all kinds of women, all types, I think, all funny also, and very, very, very dharmic women were passing that way. And I had to do something about them. I think that is the spot I had to go. Which Marcus has said that, Mother, I know why you go to Hound's Ditch now. It's a hound's ditch.
Put a little of everything. If you would like a little more of anything, please.
Thank you very much. Oh God,
everybody has brought their own things.
Except for me. I brought myself. Thank you.
You brought everything.
Can you push this in a little so that I can put it all right? Such a nice idea, to have a foot rest. Very good, thank you. What about these Maharashtrian ladies who are coming? They said they would be. She has been asking me to. We all have something. Now Chaya is going to tell another story. Chaya? Yeah. Come along, get up and say. Kare hoke.
There is a story behind the sari which Ma is wearing is.
First of all, tell how I got it so cheap for them.
Mother, Tony wanted to send the sari to Mother.
A big fight going on.
Mother said you should not spend much money and all, and he said he would spend at least 21 pounds for a sari. So they went and they had a sale and she got a sari for 22 pounds. It was possible to get. It cost about 40 or something from the other one. So Peter gave the sari to me saying that the fall has to be stitched on the side. And he gave it at 8 o'clock at night. The shops were closed and there was no red thread. We were asking everyone if anyone had red thread. Ultimately we found out that Patricia had red thread. And she was not well for a week.
I heard you say
about 5 of us went to the car to her place and we managed to get the red thread and she felt better after we went and stayed over 2 hours and came back.
See? Because of the red thread, Now there are 3 or 4 saris I selected, out of which Coolie selected the red one. And the red thread was with Patricia, who was sick. If these people had not gone there, she would not have been here, and I would have missed her. So they had to go to get the red thread from her, and that's how she got cured and she's here. All these stories must be written down, isn't it? So just imagine what a small thing it is. But sari is a miracle. Absolutely. Because we had a big fight. I said, I'll not take any saris, nothing. You're not going to waste your money. All that. Then, ultimately, I think Peter was on my back all the time. Mother, please, you must accept, you must accept. I said, all right. Then Maureen followed me up to my house. She said, 15 pounds is not, we have put 21 between both of us, not much. 21 is good. 21 you must accept, 21. So big fight was on. I told her in 21 you will get a nylon sari, I don't wear nylon. So what's the use of giving me a nylon? You can't get cotton here, nothing. So forget it. And there it is, 22. I gave in. Really. This is the miracle of your love. Absolutely. This is not my miracle. You are going to outbeat me, I can tell you, in miracle. Because I was arguing and I thought this argument is going to hit the point. But that also you have managed. No. And for Guru Puja, also something. I told him that I will not take a sari. And I said, don't give me any shawl, because shawls I have many. But he found a shawl which I do not have for Guru Puja. Just because of his love. After all, I don't need really anything. But just out of love, things work out also. Just to suggest, you see all these small things. How they suggest? Red thread. That's why material things are just expressions of the movement of love. How the love works it out, how it puts it. Everything has that love pulsating. It happened also once in Bombay. I had a big quarrel on the sari business. I said, I'll take only khadi saris. Don't give me anything expensive. I won't take anything. So, I said the price should not be more than 5 pounds. That's the limit. 5 pounds is about 100 rupees. And a cotton khadi sari is all right. But they had discovered that all cotton saris are lying in Bombay. They don't go with me to London. So Modi came to me and he said, he gave me a sari, silk sari. I said, I've told you not to give me a silk sari. Why did you give me a silk sari? He said, now mother, you really tell me. You won't believe the price of this is less than 100 rupees. I said, how can that be? It's impossible. He said, just I was wondering now what to do. I have to again get this cotton saris, mother's restriction. A man knocked at my door. And he said, there are some saris for sale. Would you like to see? He brought in these saris. And he said, I have a very nice silk sari for you. If you want, you can take it. And I'll give it very cheap. And it was less than 100, which you cannot get. And he said, then I was so amazed that it fits into mother's price. And how is it? So you won't believe. You ask my wife, you ask my children. They were all there. But the fellow disappeared after that. I don't know if it's a made-up story. But it has happened with me many times. Small things like that. I went to Delhi once and I saw a very beautiful Ganesha made of a stone we call it serpentine. I don't know, your serpentine is different from ours. It's a very expensive stone. And I inquired in the shop, I said, how much for a Ganesha? I thought I'll give to someone. Some SahajaYogis I can give one. And I said, it is 500 rupees. I said, if I give it to one, then what will the others say? Then I'll have to buy all these and there aren't enough. When I came to Bombay, Gavin and all that is not here. You were there. I was amazed. Moti gave you presents of serpentine stone, this Ganesha. I just started looking at it. I said, how did he get them? He said he had gone to Rajasthan last year. He got them very cheap from there. And he had kept them for the SahajaYogis from the England, coming from England. You know, I was so much enamored by the beauty of Sahaja. And I just desired that I would like, and to each and every person he gave. He gave you also, you were there? He gave you. You got that one with you. You should show them. And I just was thinking, if I want to give, this is 500 rupees worth, and to one person if I give, I have to give to all of them, what will happen? And here all of them got. So, the working of love is so clearly seen how it works out.
When I was in Bombay, something happened like that as well. When I was taking shopping and doing the shop, there's just one thing I thought I would really love to have, and that was a statue of Sri Ganesha. And I didn't say it to anybody, I just thought, well, it would be nice, but I can't afford them all. Just let it go. And then the day I was leaving, Nima and Duma came to me with a parcel. They said, this is for you, guess what's in it? So I put my hands towards it and I got a really cool feeling when Ganesha Chakra, and I opened it and it was a statue.
See? That's why a little bit giving to others and taking from others is important in Sahaja. There's nothing wrong if you give to someone and you take from. For example, you know that I also give lots of things. Because it's not the money that is important. It's not how much you spend, but how you express your love through little things like giving flowers or anything that you give with love. It has such a meaning. It is such a great thing. Otherwise, what is all this matter is useless. But it has a meaning when it has that feeling behind it. Then it becomes great. It's like a mirror, which is special. But you put the mercury behind, then it becomes a mirror. It starts reflecting. And the same way, anything which has that feeling, it acts like a mirror. And then it starts reflecting the love and the beauty of that person who gives. There are two nice stories about giving. There is one about Rama and one about Krishna. But I don't know if I have told you about Rama's story when the Shabari, an old Aboriginal woman, was there and she gave a kind of a fruit like berries after testing them with her teeth to Rama. Every fruit she took out, tested it nicely. Ate them in the sense that she pierced them with her teeth to see they were sour or not. And then they kept them collected in a bunch, in a basket. And when he came, she took them to Rama. And she said to him, see, I mean, first she talked to all the leaves and all the trees and everyone that give me the best fruits. All right, he's coming now. And I have adored him, I have prayed for him, now he's coming. So you give me the best fruit. And then she collected all those things. And she was waiting for him to come. When he came, she washed his feet and made him sit down. And then she offered his food. She said, every fruit I have tasted. So you can eat all of them because they are not at all sour. Oh, Rama took that. He started eating. What a nice thing. Really, I've never eaten such good fruits. Never in my life I've had such good fruits. What taste? Immensely delicious. And Lakshmana, the brother, was getting very angry with her that what is this? In India it is regarded uttishta. If somebody is eating something, except for that person is a saint, you are not supposed to eat that. And this lady had done all that eating and he was enjoying it. So he told his wife Sita, he said, oh, I cannot give you anything out of this. If you want to have more, you should ask her to get some more. But I will never share it. So Sita says, no. Little bit let me also enjoy. What is this? You are going to enjoy everything. It's not good. After all, I am your ardhangi. I am your half personality. So you cannot eat the whole. You have to give me little more. Then she took some. She started. She tells her brother-in-law, she said, you see, I've never eaten really such nice foods. But now I'm not going to give you anything. Even if you ask for it, I'm not going to give you. You can ask your brother. His brother said, no, I have shared with you, but why should I share with him? You can share with him. Why should I share? This is so great. And she was praising and praising. Then Lakshmana said, all right, let me also have a little. So she says, all right, I will give you only few. Rama said, all right, first you give, then I will see how much I can give. So she counted and gave him. He ate. He said, really, there's something, I don't know. It's like Amrut Phal. Amrut Phal means Amrut is the fruit of nectars. I just cannot imagine what it is. He asked Rama, after all, you cannot be that selfish. You are my elder brother. You have to share your things with me. Better give me some. And they started, you see, quarreling about it. Such a beautiful description in the Ramayana of Shabari. Shabari ke bear. The bears of Shabari. This is one of the things. The second is, when Krishna became the king, he had a friend who was, when they was a student, when Krishna was studying, this friend Sudama was studying with him. You see, both were great friends. Then Krishna became a great king and Sudama became a poor Brahmin living in Dwarika. And so he said, I must go and see the king. And though he is my friend, he won't recognize me. So, doesn't matter, but I must go and meet him. After so many years, I'm going to meet him. So I must go and meet him. Somehow I'll find ways of meeting this king. So he said now, he asked his wife, is there anything in the house that I can take for him to eat? She said, we are so poor, what do we have to give to a king? We don't have anything. He said, all right, if you don't have anything, at least we'll be having that we eat called as something chura. That is made from the rice, pounded rice, and you see, you must have eaten that sort of a thing. It's very cheap stuff. So he said, all right, give me a little bit of that and I'll take this to him. She said, aren't you ashamed of yourself? You are going to see a king and here you are, you haven't got proper clothes and you are taking this chura for him, which even you won't take to a poor friend, and to a king, are you supposed to take this chura? He said, whatever it is now, then I must take something. I cannot go like this. After all, I'm meeting my friend for so many years, I have not met him. After all, I'm going as a friend, and as children we used to enjoy everything, so I will take. So he tied it up in a small little bundle, put it in his the covering cloth that we use. And he was a very poor man with all his bones and very thin body, wearing a dhoti and a little covering cloth. And he just hid it under that covering cloth. I went to see that. Rama knew Krishna, and Krishna knew that he was going to come. He had told his wives, he had 5 wives at that time. These were the 5 elements, you see. So he said, my great friend is coming. You all have to make all the preparations for his bath, for his food. And he is to be treated like the greatest VIP. And there should be no mistake at all. You plan it out properly. If there's any mistake, and you have to wash his feet and wipe his feet with your hair. So clean your hair first of all. To the queen, can you imagine? All these orders were on. And he had told all the people that there's a friend of mine who's going to come. So all the people were informed, guards were informed that a friend of Sri Krishna is coming, everybody was waiting. They thought he'll come on an elephant, you see, with a big trumpet blowing in front, his friend coming after all, Sudama. So here Sudama walks, you see, with his little thing hiding here, a thin, lean, short gentleman, and knocks at the door. So the guard asked, who are you? Why are you coming here? Just now keep away, because Sri Krishna's friend is coming and we are all waiting for him, and where are you going? You look like a beggar. He said, all right, which friend is coming? There's somebody coming, so you don't worry now. He said, all right, but you please go and tell Sri Krishna that your friend Sudama has come. Will you have some time to see me tomorrow? He said, are you Sudama? He said, oh God, we are sorry. You see, they all prostrated. They opened the door, oh God, you are Sudama, why didn't you? We are sorry, sir, we are very sorry, and they all prostrated. They said, oh, we never knew you are Sudama. And then the news went that Sudama has come. Sri Krishna had gone for his retirement, and his wives were pressing his feet. He heard it, he threw everything aside. He ran, oh, my friend has come. He ran all the way. He ran from the staircases, he ran running with his whole, he was wearing that dhoti as we call it. You see, was falling out, and he was running and holding it and running that his friend has come, and he went and embraced. And the tears started flowing from his eyes. And he said, oh my friend, how many years you have not even remembered me when you come down. He took him inside and he made him sit in his own place. He sat next to him. And this fellow was feeling very shy with his torn clothes and all that. So he said, that now you have to tell me one thing first of all. My sister-in-law, Sudama's wife, must have given you something for me. So he said, no, you see, what can we bring for you? You are a king. He said, no, that's not possible. Must be, there must be something.
It's up from Maria.
What's that?
In the red dress.
Now, how do you eat it?
You open them. They're all wrapped up in a little piece of paper, so you just open them.
Is it a present?
No, it's a cake.
It's a cake, all right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Maria. Huh? Oh, from her? Oh, thank you.
She's hiding in the doorway because she's...
Oh, very beautiful. Great. That's nice. Beautiful. Very well done. Very soft. So Krishna got after him. He said, no, you have to tell me what has she sent for me. No, she has not given anything. He said, now what are you hiding under that cloth of yours? She said, nothing. So he pulled it out. He said, oh, this is what she sent for me. And he opened it. He said, this I'm not going to give to anyone. And started eating like a glutton. So whole thing started with both the hands. So Sudama says, see, you are just the same child. I said, what do you mean? You want it? I'm not going to give you. So he looked at him. Then he told his wife, "Oh, you don't look at me. Don't feel jealous. I'm not going to give anything out of it, even a drop." So Rukmini says, "Don't you think we deserve a little at least? All right, if something falls down, you can have it, but not from my hand. I will not. It is such a precious thing. It is so tasty. It is so beautifully done. You cannot get it in the whole world like that." So Rukmini knew what it was. She said, "Little bit if you give us as a prasad will be good." So Sudama said, "Don't be so selfish after all. It's not that good. You are just bluffing. Why don't you give?" He said, "I'm not bluffing." And then he gave it to them. And they said, "Really? We have never had such a thing. What is this precious thing? What is this beautiful thing?" And they really all enjoyed. And then he said, "Now, we have had a bath, we have had a nice sleep. Now I want to show everyone, my friend. So we are going to take you out in a procession." So he made good clothes for him, and he said, "Now we are all going to go out in a procession." He said, "No, Mama, my clothes are all right." I said, "No, but for my sake. It won't look nice, you see. I'll wear your clothes, you wear mine." So he took his clothes and he made him wear his own clothes. He said, "No. Now you wear your clothes and I can wear these." They got into the procession. Now, there's a custom in India that when a procession is taken out of a bride or a bridegroom, they put money or something just to take out the bad eyes, you see. That's called in Nichhavar. They just go on throwing on people like coins and things and all that. So Krishna was throwing jewels and pearls just to take out his bad eye. You see, there should not be any bad eye on his friend. So he had asked them to put. Now the poor Brahmin, Sudama, was thinking, not even one has fallen into my lap, and he's taking out my bad eye. Look at him. Why doesn't he understand that at least one should fall in my lap, and the rest he's throwing it to others, taking out my bad eye, and that people should not have bad eyes on me. So he's distributing this to the poor, but I'm the poorest of poor. I can't even get one out of that. And Krishna was smiling. Then after the whole procession was over, or the meeting was over, and then they had food and everything, and next morning he said, "Now I must go back to my wife." So when he went back, he went in the same dress that he had come. Well, he couldn't recognize, his house was missing, everything was missing. He said, "What has happened?" There was a very, very beautiful palace there. He just stood there, and all people started saluting. He said, "You are our master. Please come in, this is your own house." And his wife, all decked up with jewelry and all that, comes out. Started looking at it. "How is it? This is my house and you are my wife, is it? And these are my children." He said, "This is all yours. Krishna himself came here and did all this when you were sleeping there." So you can imagine the love of God. For that, and when he was eating, he said, "I cannot compensate this taste, this joy that I am getting, even if I could give you palaces after that." So this is what is giving and see the beauty and the joy. Now there's Edie, because my name is Edie. So you see, the people living in this country, they said, "It's all right, sir, we don't mind. But as Cypriots are called as from Cyprus, Cypriots. From Edie, we'll be called something else." We are not prepared for that. From Edie, the idiots, you see. So he really was a real idiot, I think. It's another one, Gaddafi. Gadha means in Hindi language, Gadha means a donkey. Really, it is Gaddafi.
And yes, there was a very nice story, actually.
There was very.
There was a very nice story, now you come to mention it. We were looking around and buying flowers in the Spitalfields market. It was really nice. 3 girls all together. No, we went to City. Was it the wrong place?
There's another market which is of flowers. Which is that called? Covent Garden. It's the same thing. It's a continuation of Covent Garden. Yes. All right. So.
And we were looking around. We went to all the different stores to get the flowers. And everyone was so friendly and so sweet and nice.
Really?
And after we'd been walking around 3 or 4, we were so happy. And I've just been thinking the other day, Peter goes to the market, he's a very big man and he buys many things for everybody. Maybe one day I'll also be able to go to the market. And then the next minute I found I was in the market myself. It's really nice, very easy and simple. And we went at the end of buying all the flowers to one gentleman. And he'd seen us walking around very happy. And he took a pencil, very official, and he said, "What is it for?" So I said, "What should it be for?" He said, "Who are you?" So I said, "Who should we be?" I thought we might get thrown out because we didn't have an official card or something. And he said, "I just wondered what it was all about." So by then I began to feel we were putting bananas. And I began to feel maybe he wasn't so furious. And I said, "Actually, it's for a wedding."
Huh?
He said, "Oh, in that case, you must have it for £4 instead of 5. He was so nice. He said, "Who is getting married?" And we said, "It's not one of us, it's somebody else, our friend." So then we said we would bring her to see the one.
See now. They live with flowers, you see. They live with flowers and they're so nice. But I knew something would happen even in the flower garden when we would go there. You see, it works out. They are very simple people. It will work out there much faster than anywhere else. I have to go one day. What beautiful flowers, actually. Really, I mean.
It's nice you've come, Mother.
Very great thing for everybody. Jewish people is the Jewish people. I'll just read out the English version. I'll read the chorus in the Hebrew first. So you can hear the Hebrew. I'll read the first chorus in Hebrew and I'll just read it through. Because it's just a very beautiful.
Read loudly. Everybody should read.
L'cha dodi likras kala, penei Shabbat nakabla. Shamar v'zachar b'dibur echad hishmianu el hamiyochad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem u'siferes v'lisila. Which means, "Come my friend to meet the bride. Let us welcome the presence of the Sabbath. Observe and remember the Sabbath day. The only God caused us to hear in a single utterance, the Lord is one and his name is one, to his renown and his glory and his praise. Come, let us go to meet the Sabbath, for it is a wellspring of blessing from the beginning. From old it was ordained, last in production, first in thought. O sanctuary of our King, O regal city, arise, go forth from thy overthrow. Long enough hast thou dwelt in the valley of weeping. Verily he will have compassion upon thee. Shake thyself from the dust, arise, put on the garments of thy glory, O my people. Through the son of Jesse, the Bethlehemite, draw thy nigh unto my soul, redeem it. Arouse thyself, for thy light is come. Arise, shine, awake, awake. Give forth the song, the glory of the Lord is revealed upon thee. Be not ashamed, neither be confounded. Why art thou cast down? Why art thou disquieted? The poor of my people trust in thee, and the city shall be builded upon her own mound. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that would swallow thee shall be far away. Thy God shall rejoice over thee, as a bridegroom rejoiceth over his bride. Thou shalt spread abroad on the right hand and on the left, and thou shalt reverence the Lord. Through the offspring of Perez we shall also rejoice and be glad. Come in peace, thou crown of my husband, thy husband, with rejoicing and with cheerfulness in the midst of the faithful, of the chosen people. Come, O bride, come, O bride.
Beautiful. It's like mantra. All these scriptures are nothing but mantras. Here's your left knob. Left nabi cleft. That is the Lakshmi. Who are not SahajaYogis and one who are SahajaYogis. Can you find any third? I mean, the second category includes all booths, everything put together, from Rakshasas to anything. So all of them on one side, SahajaYogis on the other side. So anything which is so great as a scripture is debased because they are not authorized. If this is understood, see, everybody is opening up. Can you imagine? What silence? So to claim that you are a SahajaYogi, as just now read out, to be awakened, to arise and not to be ashamed to say that. So go out all out and say that you are realized souls. Like Pat told me that they said if you are realized soul, you should be able to build a, what did you say? Pyramids. Are they mad? Why should we have pyramids now? We have to build human beings. We have had enough of these nonsensical things. We have to build human beings. Once it is understood that we have to build the human beings, and when you start talking like that, they will know that you are realized souls. Your faces show that. Anybody can see that you are flowers of the creation. On a tree, people know where are the flowers. That the leaves are leaves and flowers are flowers. You look flowers. Nobody has to doubt on that. You all look flowers. But you have to tell them what to do now, these blind people, that we are flowers now. See our fragrance. They are blind. Very good. Come here. Very, very, very. Somebody is catching very much on pride. Bhavasagara can be engulfed by these horrible crocodiles which are around. So we feel sorry for it and we have to pull him back. Because he's so precious. I know his greatness very much. That's why he's so precious. We never did this for Mr. Sharma, who wrote a very, treatise, you see. Nobody bothered about it. Rustam, of course, we are bothered. I know him too well. We are actually giving him strength to come out of that crocodile. Be better. You see, here there is no such judgment, like somebody is very nice, somebody is bad. That's not the point today. Where are the vibrations? Just now, at this moment. All that is past. At this moment, if the vibrations are not all right, we must help. Next moment, he'll be helping you. It's the present point, at this point. Better now. Left.